Welcome to BalletWise. My name is Michael Wise, its host and its creator. Today, we want to talk to you about the fact that, in general, we have to be so focused on our technique and doing it exactly right that we have a tendency to judge ourselves unfairly because I wasn't able to do it. What I'm referring to is something referred to as imposter syndrome. We believe that we should be able to do these things, but for some reason or another, we're not accomplishing them. Therefore, we failed. Or it's the other way around. You're that super talented and it always works. And then today it doesn't. Well, you're a failure because it has to work. Unfortunately, these are skills that actually are considered mental illness, but we use them as something that pushes us, that propels us, that makes us better. But now that we're moving into Nutcracker season for so many people, we have to understand that there's a time for us to work on these things, and there's a time for us to just let it go. You are not your technique. You are not your mistakes. We are made up of those experiences. But imposter syndrome can be basically quicksand for a lot of dancers, either in the studio or on the stage. And if you feel like you're failing because that fifth position wasn't right, or the fact that, well, I always hit 5 pirouettes in class, why can't I do it on stage? I must be a failure. If you find yourself falling deeper and deeper and deeper into feeling shame and anger towards yourself because you weren't able to do something, that may require you to reach out and get professional help. Because ballet, unfortunately, helps push some of these narratives. And it's very, very hard for many of us to just walk away from it. I personally have judged myself multiple times, but I'm just enough of a stubborn mule that I would force myself to push and push and push. But I was able to let it go when I had to. I tell students today, you know what, today you're just having a bad day, it happens. And those are things that we need to hear. Mental illness is something that happens in all artistic endeavors. We deal with depression, anxiety, but imposter syndrome is something that I think is very much develops in the technical arts where technique matters. And we talk about how important technique is. So give yourself a break. It's okay. We do make mistakes. But remember, those mistakes are something that are supposed to allow us to get better, not worse. You aren't a failure because you made a mistake. You're a human. That's why you made a mistake. We're supposed to grow from these experiences, not beat ourselves up. And when you get out on that stage, just enjoy it because you will make a mistake. We all do. And you will have some nights that you go out on that stage and you're going to be an incredible dancer. And other nights you're going to go out there and going, that was garbage. But I've had shows where I thought it was garbage and the reality was it was probably one of my best nights. So we're not necessarily the best judge of what is right and what is wrong because we hold ourselves to a standard that's above what mortals should be able to handle. So I wanted to bring this up and talk about this because I know that many of you deal with this. If you get angry with yourself, if you want to beat yourself up because you couldn't do something, or you don't think you are talented enough to do something, that does fall into the category of imposter syndrome. You might want to go talk to a professional because this can affect you over the long run. It can affect you in and out of your life. It can push you further into depression. It can create unneeded anxiety. And these are all things that will affect you as a dancer, as well as a human being. So hopefully this has been something that has been helpful. Hopefully this is something that you can see in yourself because I feel like all dancers have this. Learning to change your perspective to understand that the mistakes that I make just mean I have an opportunity to be better the next time, not that I'm a failure. No one is so good that they don't have a bad day. So, if you like this content, give us a thumbs up. My name is Michael Wise. This has been BalletWise. And remember, keep dancing and be the best person you can be. Bye.